like any young person who grew up in the ex-communist country where was giving really big importance to the sport, I also was involved with sports since the really early age. At the age of the 14 is the first time that I started to play basketball. Before that, I was practicing swimming, volleyball, handball, water polo, a couple of different sports that got me athletically ready for the basketball. I think so for all the generation. They grew up, place where I was growing up, people who were in sport, kids and young people who were in sport. For us, motivation is something that is not questionable. It's not something that was dealt like we were dealing today with young generations. At that time, I don't know. I don't have explanation. Maybe it was a more difficult way of the life. Maybe was a different mental setup. Maybe we were more mature. I don't have a. But I'm not the only one that was motivated. All kids who were in the sport, they were highly motivated. Yeah. We definitely knew it that we have one of the strongest team. That Olympics for us was not only marked as regular Olympic Games in search for the best result, but also for us was important to promote to promote our country because Croatia just became independent. We just got our country first time. And for us was really important a part of the doing good results, promoting our country because there was just few athletes on those Olympics with the Croatian flag competing. At that moment, you were going out, you tried to play good and beat anybody. But right now, looking from this standard point of view, I don't think so that was realistic for us to beat the dream team. That dream team was by far biggest difference in between dream team and the rest of the team was about that first dream team and the rest of the team on Olympics-92. I'm not considered him best player of all the time. Dražer was an unbelievable player. Dražer was one of the most, not one of them, but definitely the guy who put most passion, most work, most hours. He was a fanatic of the basketball. So for that, I never saw nobody before or after like that. When you put that together with the talent that you have unbelievable combination and unbelievable player. One of the best, for me, the best player I play with or for or against in Europe is Toni Kukoc. Definitely when you come and you win the title in the first season, you are happy. It's unbelievable experience. I didn't even speak English when I came over there, so everything was going on so quickly. It's really difficult at that moment when you're over there enjoying fully because everything is going on so quickly. A part of sport results that we have that year, the most memorable moment was that in the Houston was born my daughter. That's not a fair question because one is on the personal level and one is on the patriotic level. I think so for me, because of the moment where was my country when we were competing in Olympics in the middle of the war, and as much is meant for my country being represented in the Olympics, is a definitely more Olympic medal. Hakeem Olajuwon is unbelievable as a player, also is unbelievable as a teacher. I played with Shea Lacroix with many good players, but I think so the best teacher of all of them was Hakeem Olajuwon. He took a time every day before or after practice to teach and to play one-on-one with me. It's something that I can see that he's still doing. I don't think so ever anybody could stop the Shaq in NBA or in Olympic Games. That's really a simple question. And so with a simple answer, I don't remember nobody being able to stop the Shaq. Individual. As a team with making fouls, with some tactics, he put numbers, but maybe impact of the game will be a little bit less. But this is the kind of the player that basically, like many other NBA players, that you cannot stop. For me, again, I'm personally involved, but for me, definitely Hakeem Olajuwon. When I start my career as a player, I didn't have any goals. I started as a player because I love basketball, and I kept playing because I love it, and things came because of the passion and the work. So goals I didn't have. When I turn back right now, and it's really easy to be smart right now. After that, yes, there are some things that I think so they should be done better. I had during my career, I was lucky enough to be coached by the many great coaches, like you said. I was coached by Majkovic, I was coached by Pitino, by Larry Bird, by Isaiah Thomas, by Aito, by Scariolo. I don't want to forget nobody because there was so many of them. So I was really lucky that way. I tried to pick it up from each one of them, the best things that I could. At that time, I was not thinking that I'm going to be a coach, but I tried to remember and pick it up the best what I could to now apply as a coach. Which of the teams that I coached was strongest? I think so. The strongest team that we have was that I had as a coach was Baskonia. No, I don't have any idols. I'm trying to analyze the other coaches and learn from the other coaches as best as I can, because I think so the best way is to watch basketball, watch the other coaches and see what is the good that the other coaches does and learn from the better. There were a couple already coaches who tried to do that. It's really difficult. It's very difficult to be an NBA coach for anybody, not just from Europe. The people who try until now, they are people who have American connections. Either they are Americans and they play college basketball, or they were working for the long time as assistant coaches. I don't see in the closer future anybody who is a head coach in the Europe going directly and being head coach in NBA. I had some personal issue that I need to resolve. At that moment, I worked like a TV commentator, and after that, I started missing coaching. I came back. Yes, I am born on the sea. Everything around the sea, fishing, diving, being on the sea for me is the biggest relaxation hobby there is. Persistence, flexibility, and thinking ahead.